Hey, everybody.
Hi,
This is Brett,
I'm Linda.
and we're charging across Texas. We are heading today to Tyler, Texas for a kind of a long weekend. Should be fun. The roses are supposed to be good up until the end of May, so we're hoping we get to see some roses.
We've never been there together,
Never been there.
so it's going to be nice.
I've never been there, period.
Mhm.
We'll have some fun, maybe find a winery there. We like wine.
Mhm.
We're looking forward to. I think there's a barbecue place there. It's supposed to be pretty good. We'll do some of that. Just kind of hang out, have fun. Hopefully, it won't rain all weekend. I think tomorrow it's like a 80 or 90% chance of rain. But it's kind of cool. It is 57 degrees currently, so hopefully it'll be cold enough that there won't be any big thunderstorms, no hail or anything.
Okay.
Just rain. That's what everybody needs. We're taking the BMW, the Beamer, the iX. Haven't taken it on a road trip in a while. So far, so good. It's not the Tesla full self-driving, but it does have really good lane keep assist, and it'll help you steer. And if you signal a lane change, you can feel it moving. As long as you keep your hands on the wheel, it pretty much drives it itself. So that's kind of nice. And it's pretty comfortable to ride in long distance. We've took a lot of road trips in it before we got the Tesla, and we're looking forward to this.
Yes.
At least I am.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice weekend.
Anything else?
If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, we really need the subscribers. Please tell your friends about it.
Tell your friends. If tell them we're funny or something. I don't know. Anyway, we appreciate it. Hope everybody has a good weekend. We're gonna hopefully have a good video for y'all shortly from this, and we'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Well, we are moving on down the highway. We are about to hit I-20, getting off of US 84. You can hear our navigation lady telling us what to do. So far, it's been pretty uneventful. We've listened to a podcast about a murder, and now we are listening to a podcast with John Hamm, Amy Poehler's Good Hang. We enjoy that podcast, and we are not getting paid for that advertisement. Definitely worth listening to, especially if you like to laugh. She's pretty funny, and the guests on there are usually pretty funny too. They have funny stories.
And you can watch it on YouTube too.
And you can watch it on YouTube.
Watch her. So it's still a podcast, but it's one that you can watch, which is kind of nice. Anyway, but so far so good. We are going to go to. They wanted us to go to Clyde to charge, and that's the Tesla chargers. I can charge there, but I kind of want to stop at Ty because we know what we got from Ty. What are you doing? I'm trying to find that. So we're going to go. We're going to try. It should start preconditioning for Clyde, which it may be doing it already. I'm not sure. But we're going to go to Ty, so I'm going to start preconditioning now. It says function currently not available. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe that won't work. Oh, well, I tried. It's always an experiment, so it should start doing that anyway. Yeah, it does say it's already optimized, so that's a good thing. So the temperature of our battery should be good for charging right now. So we're going to go to Ty, charge at the Pilot Flying J EV Go there, and probably I ate at 11 o'clock, and I'm ready to eat. It's 5. So we'll probably eat at the Denny's there. Have a little Denny's. We love Denny's. We love Denny's. And charge up and go from there. We'll keep you all abreast of what's going on. We'll listen to a few more podcasts and talk to you later. Well, we stopped at the Denny's in Ty, Texas, and charged. We had a little bit of issue paying. Took forever. I had to reboot the computer. Couldn't get it to go, and we were getting kind of tired. Needed to get rolling, so we just paid in cash. Yay! Yay cash! And we listened to a young fellow
telling stories about being in the Marines, and we wound up going ahead and picking up his dinner there. Mm-hmm. He's a truck driver now, so I thought that was kind of nice.
Yep. Thank you for your service.
That's
sir.
right. Our son's in the law enforcement, and he's had people pick up his dinners before. I've been with him once whenever somebody picked up our dinner, and that's very nice. So might as well do it.
That's right. We have good karma now.
Good karma. That's right. So we put it in. We're going to head to, we're going to make one more charging stop on the way, at least one more. We're going to go to the Walmart and try out one of the Walmart chargers in Grand Prairie. And hopefully that'll give us plenty of charge to get to our hotel and be there without any issues. It should. And we can stop and pick up some sundries and whatnot at the Walmart.
We love the Walmart.
We love Walmart. Mm-hmm. And now that Walmart is putting in really top-notch charging equipment, it's going to make life a lot better for people. Mm-hmm. Right now, there's a ton of them in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. The Phoenix area is getting a bunch. The Orlando, Florida area is getting a bunch. And we just need them to start spreading out across the countryside.
Come to Texas,
please. Yeah, well, they're in Texas. Texas is the most. Mm-hmm. But it's all, Austin's starting to get some. San Antonio's starting to get some. Houston's starting to. But they're doing all the really big cities. They haven't done any of the smaller towns like Lubbock or any place like that yet. Right. Hopefully, God willing, the Sam Walton folks will show some mercy for us people in West Texas and around all over the parts of the state. That'd be nice. And it sounds like Walmart's really going great guns to put chargers in. So hopefully, if you don't have one in your neighborhood yet, you'll get one soon, within the next couple of years, hopefully. I'm hoping that Lubbock will have one within 12 months from now. That'd be nice.
If you have one in your town, comment below.
That's right. We would love to hear that.
And how has your charging experience gone?
And as you do that, like and subscribe.
That's right.
We are all about liking and subscribing. That's kind of like the focus of our lives now, is liking and subscribing. We do like comments too, so if you want to make a comment, we'd appreciate it. Mm-hmm. As long as it's nice, don't be mean. I know I have a hard time talking and stuff, so anyway.
They'll be nice.
That's right. So, Linda, what do you think about traveling in the BMW versus the Tesla?
The FSD on the Tesla is nice. Of course, I'm not driving, so for me, it's. But the seats are a little bit more comfy in the BMW, and it's a little bit quieter ride, I think. And we knew we were gonna. This is a little bit further drive than we've been taking, so I think this was a smart choice. I'm enjoying this ride.
Either one would have been fine. Right. I felt like we needed to do. I mean, we got this car to road trip it,
right?
And we suddenly stopped road tripping it. We got the Tesla, which the Tesla is great. It's a great road tripper. It would be great on this too. But it's nice to get out and try this out, and really the Highway Assist Pro package on this car is pretty nice.
Yeah, I guess he's hands free at the moment.
At the moment, yeah. Woohoo! And it does pretty good. You have to. It doesn't change lanes on its own like full self-driving does for Tesla, but that one day will happen. Not with this car.
Right.
The BMW is going to come out with their new class of cars, and the iX3 is going to be the first one, and it won't be able to drive completely hands like the Tesla will for a while, but it'll have all the hardware and everything that it needs to do that, and it'll also have the computing power. You have to have a pretty potent computer to be able to do all that.
Right.
So that it'll have all that stuff on it. This is a 2024, so it's got an old rickety computer and everything. So anyway.
This is a 24?
It's a 2024.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a 2024. The iX3 will be really nice. And Mercedes is coming out with a couple of new models that are going to be, they're still going to be expensive, but before Mercedes, almost all of them they made were like the ultra high end, the S class, and all that kind of stuff. They were super expensive. This is going to be the first C class ones they put out, which is their more affordable line, and they're going to have 800-volt architecture. They're going to charge really well. And of all the other car companies, Mercedes is probably the one that's well, Mercedes and Rivian are pushing the hardest to have something equitable with supervised full self-driving. Mercedes has teamed up with NVIDIA, and they're using NVIDIA hardware and stuff like that. And it's I've seen videos of people driving in the prototypes, and the prototypes look pretty good. They're not FSD, but they look pretty good. And
It'll be fun to see it happen.
And we'll see what happens with Rivian. Rivian's doing everything in-house. They're making their own chips and doing all that kind of stuff, so that'll be cool. Anyway, we're going to cruise on along. We're going to head to Walmart, charge up there, and then head to our hotel. We'll talk to y'all after a bit. Well, we got up to 172 kilowatts, so that's pretty good. 173, and you can see the ambient lighting's flashing, letting us know we're charging. All right, we're gonna run into Walmart now. All right. Pretty area. The grand room is a tasting room. We're gonna go taste some wine and maybe some spirits, brandy and whatnot. We're at the Kiepersol Winery. This is the grapes out here. It's really a pretty place. We tried 2 flights of wine, one flight for each. We enjoyed it. Met some nice people here. What do you think, Linda?
I loved it. This was been and the lunch
This
was
is really
good.
a pretty
We had a
place,
grilled
yeah.
cheese and a quesadilla that we split, and it was
That's
very
right.
good.
Yeah, the food is good.
Yeah, this has
It's
been a
kind
nice
of way
lunch.
out here. They're going to do one of those like flea market things tomorrow, it sounds like. So that's probably be crazy. There's
Yeah, they're going to do a sip
lots
and,
of narrow
sip
roads
and
out here.
shop
Because
tomorrow, so I'm
Yeah.
glad we came today instead
Yeah.
of tomorrow. That worked out perfect.
that is, I
Yeah.
agree. All right.
That was really good.
All right, everybody. We are leaving the Kiepersol Winery and Distillery. They do both wine and spirits. It was really pretty delicious. We had a great group of people helping us out there. Mason, a young lady, Mason with a Y. M-A-Y-S-O-N, I think. And some girl, it wasn't Emily, but it was something similar to Emily. We enjoyed meeting her. She was helpful. Staff was all real nice. We had some good food. That's what kind of wanting y'all to see what it's like driving into this place.
It's really pretty.
It is really pretty. Lots
twists
of
and
green
turns.
trees. Lots of water. I guess
They
not
said
lots.
the tasting room used to be lower, and then they've moved it up higher
Yeah.
where we had it today. But
Yeah.
when they first opened, it was lower.
It sounds like it's gone up higher and higher as the facility grew more and more. I think I turned left, right? Yeah. On Merlot Lane. This is Merlot Lane. Is there anything coming that way? You see?
Nope, you're clear, baby.
Okay. And this is not only, I guess, the people who originally bought the place. They bought a large plot of land to farm, and they started to build houses. I think to partly cover for the cost of everything, they developed this area. So there's a lot of big, nice homes in this little Kiepersol Estates. Unfortunately, some of them are flying the Texas flag, the University of Texas flag.
Continue on the road
That
for 1
burnt
mile.
orange stuff just does not do it for me. Sorry about that to all my friends who are UT Longhorn fans. You know who you are. But it's very nice, and so you can tell, hopefully, this is a very nice area. We won't leave the B-roll on real
Continue
long.
on the road for 1 mile.
But this way you can kind of see what this place is like. We're in Lindale, Texas, which is just outside of Tyler. This is the home of Miranda Lambert. We are at the Collins Street Bakery, aren't we, Linda? Can you wave or say hi? Hi. All right. We'll check it out and let y'all know. Hey everybody, we're still in Tyler, Texas, having a good time. We are just finished eating at the Grove. Really a nice place. We like that a lot.
It was nice. It was delicious. Yeah. Lots of kiddos here for prom night, which was fun, seeing all the kids that dressed up in their prom outfits.
Really pretty prom dresses and all that good stuff. Food was really good. Really enjoyed it. We also went to
Where would you like to go to?
Red 55 Winery too, and that was nice.
That was Miranda Lambert's winery. Yeah, and we did a little wine tasting there, and it was good.
Yeah, the lady that helped us is really nice. She followed us on Instagram. We would love to have Instagram and YouTube followers. Thank you very much. We are very appreciative of both. And I'm slowly working on a TikTok, so hopefully the TikTok will come out. We're gonna charge for just a few minutes to make sure we can get to the Buc-ee's in Terrell. We should have plenty to go anyway, but just in case we drive around some tonight.
And our next stop is a comedy club, and our tickets are for 9 o'clock, so we actually have some time. We're trying to.
Yeah, we got tickets late, so we couldn't get tickets to the 7 o'clock show, so we wound up getting tickets to the 9 o'clock show, and we just ate in 7:02, so we got to kill some time. I guess we could go to the comedy club and just drink at the bar, but that probably wouldn't be good for us.
No, probably not, because we have to drive home.
Yeah, and I'd hate to be the one people on the table at the comedy club falling asleep while he performed. That probably wouldn't look very good.
No.
Turn left at the end of
But we've had a really enjoyable trip. Yesterday was nice. We went to the Rose Museum and went out to the area of the garden there. That was really nice. It probably would have been better to go today, but I'm sure it's crazy there. Also, the winery we went to yesterday, what's the name of that? Kiepersol?
Yes.
I think it's Kiepersol Winery. That was beautiful. I'm sure that would have been better to go see today, but they were having some kind of a sip and shop with a bunch of vendors and stuff. So I'm sure
lots of people. So we didn't have to wait for a table or anything today. But if we went, yesterday. Yeah. If we went today, that would have been different.
It's pretty far out there, and there's a lot of little roads. I'm sure the traffic probably have been pretty crazy if they had any kind of attendance at all.
Right.
But it was really pretty. All that should be in the video. We may do a separate video for the Tyler Lindale area by itself. Lindale's very proud of Miranda Lambert. They love her to death. She has a nice little shopping center. I don't know how much of that center she owns. There's a boutique there. What was the name of it?
Pink Pistol.
Pink Pistol Boutique. And then the wineries, the tasting rooms inside there. That kind of threw us for a loop. We didn't know exactly where we were looking around for the tasting room,
right? And
didn't realize we had to go into the boutique to find the tasting room,
right?
But it was good. We enjoyed some wines. Her wines are pretty affordable, nothing super expensive.
Yeah, and they had one on sale for $5.
Yeah, they're discontinuing it, so they're trying to get rid of it.
And it tasted good.
I can't remember the name of it.
A dry rosé.
Yeah, we liked it. We can't remember what the name of it. Do you remember the name of it?
No, I can't. I don't remember. They had a lot of her wines were named after some of her songs. Yeah. One of them was
Crazy ex-girlfriend.
Crazy ex-girlfriend, and but I was going to say kerosene. I think was the name
Kerosene's
of one of them. I think
one of
she has a
them.
kerosene song.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of them that were named
Right.
after songs.
And I guess 55, Red 55 is named after her pickup truck. Her first pickup truck.
Her very first vehicle was a red Chevy, or I think a Chevy,
truck.
or some kind of a pickup, 55 pickup.
Yeah. So there's your Miranda Lambert.
So there's your little
trivia.
Yeah. That's
From
about all we
Charging
know.
Across Texas.
Yeah. Hey everybody, we are ending our trip to the Tyler Lindale area. We had a lot of fun.
This was a nice weekend.
Yeah. We got the B-roll out, so maybe you can catch some of these pretty yellow flowers. Really didn't see any bluebonnets. I don't think this is the bluebonnet area to go to, but the I don't know what kind of flowers those are. They're yellow. They're very pretty though, all along the side of the road.
We saw some Indian paintbrush too on the way here. That was really pretty.
Yeah. And the Rose Museum and the gardens they have there were very pretty too.
Yes, that was nice.
Even on an overcast day. Definitely recommend it. Not a bad trip at all. We went and saw Mike Goodwin at the comedy show, a comedy club here. It's called Rose City Comedy. Very funny guy, very clean. He's definitely somebody you could take middle school, high school kids to. No cussing, nothing like that. He was very funny.
Yeah, he was funny, and he had 2 guys that opened up for him that were clean and funny as well.
I think one of them was probably traveling with him. Another guy I think was out of Dallas, but they were all 3 of them were funny.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed it. It was a good evening. It was a nice day. You know, people were giving us a hard time about coming to Tyler, but it's not bad at all. I don't know if like I said yesterday, I don't think I'd want to be here in the middle of summer because it'll be 95% humidity and 95 degrees. But it's a nice place. It's pretty and green. When you
Lots of trees and hills, which is nice.
When you live in West Texas, you forget about what it's like in places in the country that don't worry about water.
Right.
And it's definitely, they don't worry about water here. I didn't ask anybody, but I'm pretty sure they probably don't have a sprinkler system anywhere in Tyler.
Yeah, I bet so. But they don't.
I don't know. Maybe they have them in the yards.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it. It sounds like from all the rain they get, they don't need it. Anyway, but we're going to head on down the road. We are going to stop at Buc-ee's because we haven't stopped at Buc-ee's on this trip. We won't really need to charge, but we will charge. We'll charge up there and make sure that we can get to Ty or to Sweetwater and charge and then head on. This should be just 2 stops today. And really, that's not bad for this kind of a trip. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
All right. Well, we will check back with y'all in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So we are actually moving through the Dallas area pretty easily here. Traffic isn't too bad. We're staying reasonably sane on our speeds here.
Yeah.
Not going too far over the speed limit. Don't want to get pulled over. We are showing. It's wanting us to stop in a weird spot, Santo, Texas, to charge. I think the navigation system that BMW is using is being like super conservative. Can you look that up one more time? See how far Ty, Texas is. Usually I had planned on stopping at Ty and charging there to have enough to go home and just have that be the only charge. We stopped at Buc-ee's because we wanted to. We probably would have had to do 2 charges anyway. But anyway, we should be able to make it to Ty, I think.
Ty is 157 miles from where we are now.
It says I'm showing 202 miles range, and it's saying it's 157, and it's saying we need to stop and charge in 48 minutes to. So it didn't say how far the distance is. 58 miles. So we're going to push on past it. We've got Clyde, Texas. We can stop as a bailout if we need to. Clyde's about 34 miles closer than the Ty, Texas is. Ooh, shoot, that was close. It handled it, but it was close.
Yeah.
That car was a little close to the line. The BMW's Assist Pro works really well, but it is a lane centering system. So it keeps you in the center of the lane. So if somebody kind of encroaches over the line towards you, it doesn't move to the other side. Tesla will do that. If somebody kind of drifts over into your lane a little bit, it'll drift you over a little bit to keep it your distance from them. This one, you just stay right in the middle of the lane no matter what. So, which is good and bad.
Right. And if something comes in front of you, it doesn't have a camera to know that something's there, right? So
What do you mean?
This system versus the full self-drive.
No, this has radar. This has multiple radars. It knows what's if somebody moves in front of it.
So it would stop.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That's how the radars are. How the stop and go stuff works.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
if you're on a mapped highway where your system works and there's a wreck and there's a traffic snarl, this car, and we've done it before, I think in San Antonio, where we were bumper to bumper and we would come to a complete stop and then go. I think it was a construction where the road suddenly went down to one lane for about a mile.
Right. So an animal running in front of it, it would stop, or
I don't know if it'll be as good as Tesla's,
right.
But if it's big enough to show up on radar, it'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah, this has like 5 or 6 radars on it, looking all different directions. I think. No LiDAR.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got 5 or 6 cameras. It does have cameras.
Okay.
But it doesn't have the computing system to run vision the way Tesla does, or the way the new BMW iX3 will be able to, the new Mercedes C-Class and GLC and CLA, those EVs all have much more advanced computing capabilities. And going forward, that's what they're all going to do, the European companies at least. Ford and GM kind of suck at this stuff, which may leave them far, far behind everybody else. Anywho, but it's going to be good. So we're going to push past that stop and head to at least to Clyde. If we're still doing good at Clyde.
Claude or Clyde?
Or Clyde. Let's say Clyde. Sorry, Clyde, Texas. Sorry, not Claude. Yep. Clyde, Texas. There's a Tesla center there that's open to all. So I can use my adapter and charge there.
If we have to.
If we have to. I still think we can make it to the Pilot Flying J.
I think so too, but we'll see.
We're kind of gutsy. I would say ballsy, but I'm not going to. Trying to keep it PG here. Yeah. All right, so we're going to be kind of gutsy. We'll talk to y'all later. I'm charging at the Tesla V3 chargers in Clyde, Texas. We're down to 10%. My car was warning me, telling me I need to get going. I guess we're up to 11 already. Pulling 172, not bad. I do have to take up 2 chargers. That's the only bad thing, but there's plenty of charging space available. Hopefully we'll get charged here pretty quickly. Hey everybody, I want to thank you for joining us on our trip to Tyler.
We had such a good time. So glad that y'all got to join us. We saw some nice wineries.
Kiepersol Winery, that was a very beautiful place, very green. It's probably a great event center, like for people who want to get married and whatnot. Hope you enjoyed the video. We want you to like and subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.